Hello, I'm Amy Bingham, your host for Video SOS Help for Emotions, Managing Anxiety, Anger, and Depression. This educational program is produced by Dr. Lynn Clark and by SOS Programs and Parents Press. Dr. Clark is a clinical psychologist and professor emeritus of psychology at Western Kentucky University in Bowling Green, Kentucky. He has taught psychology there for over 30 years. He has also taught counseling courses for Boston University as an adjunct professor of education. Dr. Clark has extensive professional experience working in community mental health clinics, hospitals, college counseling centers, and community agencies. Dr. Clark has written the book SOS Help for Emotions, Managing Anxiety, Anger, and Depression. This SOS book is available in 7 languages, including Spanish, and is used internationally by counselors and educators. Counselors in the United States and in other countries have found this SOS book to be a useful resource for helping adults and older teens. This video program teaches self-help methods and skills from the SOS Help for Emotions book and from cognitive behavior therapy. Dr. Clark also wrote the book SOS Help for Parents, available in 17 languages. If you have a child ages 2 to 12, look at this book in English or Spanish at sosprograms.com. Counselors and educators use the SOS Help for Parents book to coach parents and others on how to help young children. If you are a counselor or an educator who counsels parents or works with parents in groups, look at our video kit, SOS Help for Parents. It's available in English and Spanish. Video clips in English and Spanish can be seen at our website. The SOS Help for Parents book and its accompanying video kit are based on behavior therapy. The 2 SOS books, SOS Help for Parents and SOS Help for Emotions, assist people from early childhood through adult life. This video presents reenactments of common emotional problems and situations. It also presents brief quizzes and practice exercises. These quizzes and exercises will make learning faster and more enjoyable. You will occasionally see SOS guidepost sayings of important self-help principles, such as this one. Manage anxiety, anger, and depression before they manage you. It will be helpful to obtain a copy of the book, SOS Help for Emotions, to study as you go through this video program. Also, go to sosprograms.com and look through our free resources. Some of the free resources under the heading Helping Adults and Teens are used in this video program. We will tell you which of these resources to download during the video. Some people will view and study this video program on their own. Others will view this video with a discussion leader who will guide the discussion using the video kit SOS Help for Emotions. The video kit includes 4 DVDs, the Video Leader's Guide, and brief quizzes. The video kit is intended for use by counselors and educators. It offers additional help for anxiety, anger, and depression, and contains many more scenes for discussion. More information about the video kit is available at sosprograms.com. Please allow about 30 minutes to view each of video chapters 1, 2, and 3. Both older teens and adults will find this program useful as well as enjoyable. We hope that you will view this video several times and continue to study and practice the self-help principles, techniques, and skills that you have learned. Here is Dr. Clark to tell you more about our SOS video program.
Hello and welcome to Video SOS Help for Emotions, Managing Anxiety, Anger, and Depression. Life is often difficult and always challenging. As you cope with life, be sure to manage your emotions or they will manage you. My primary goal in producing Video SOS Help for Emotions is to help you better manage anxiety, anger, depression, and other unpleasant emotions. As a result of repeatedly applying SOS skills and methods, you can expect to more effectively handle life's stressors, pressure, problems, and frustrations, and to better manage relationships with others. In addition, you'll experience increased contentment and calm. You'll improve your ability to set and achieve your goals. Expect to start practicing and using SOS, self-help methods and skills, right away in your daily life. Many people who persistently feel anxious, angry, depressed, or unhappy believe that their emotions happen as a direct result of bad events, unpleasant situations, and obnoxious people. However, you'll learn that the major cause of your emotions and behavior are not bad events and unpleasant people. The actual cause of your upsetness is mainly what you believe and tell yourself about bad events and unpleasant people. The good news is there are definite self-help techniques and skills that you can use to manage and improve self-defeating beliefs and self-talk statements. Emotions don't just happen, you create them. Expect to learn useful self-help methods to improve your thoughts and emotions. You'll learn how to change the emotions that you want to change.
Welcome to Part 1, Understanding Our Emotions. Understanding our emotions is essential to being able to manage them. In Part 1, we will be studying achieving contentment and our goals, the ABC origin of our emotions and behavior, and how to do a self-analysis of our ABCs. We will begin by looking at our 4 core emotions of anxiety, anger, depression, and contentment, and the importance of managing unpleasant emotions for a successful, contented life. We will also look at the 5 abilities of emotional intelligence and how this video can help to increase your emotional intelligence. Your emotional intelligence matters more than your general intelligence in achieving contentment, maintaining good relationships, and attaining your goals. If you are reading the SOS book, please read chapters 1, 2, and 3, which correspond to these parts of the video. Also, go to sosprograms.com and download the SOS free resources which accompany the video program. You'll find these resources helpful as you watch and learn from the video. And you'll have these useful resources for future sections of the video. Here is Dr. Clark, who will describe our 4 core emotions.
Our emotions of anxiety, anger, and depression often interfere with our contentment, health, relationships, and success in achieving our goals. Emotions are complex feelings with mental, physical, and behavioral elements. Our 4 core emotions are anxiety, anger, depression, and contentment. There are 3 major unpleasant emotions and 1 major pleasant emotion. The term anxiety has 2 meanings. People sometimes say that they are anxious to go to a movie, that they're eager to see it. However, when I use the term anxiety, I'm not referring to a pleasant feeling. I'm talking about an unpleasant feeling of fear or apprehension which you might experience prior to an important exam or job interview. When our unpleasant emotions persistently interfere with our education, job, or relationships, or result in extreme personal distress, these unpleasant emotions can become disorders. These unpleasant emotions can cause us considerable misery and can defeat our goals in life. Your job is to manage your unpleasant emotions so that you can get more pleasure from life and achieve your goals. With SOS, learn how to reduce your unpleasant emotions and change them into more calm feelings. Next, you will meet Jose. He was trying to be helpful to a coworker, and the coworker ended up insulting him. Jose responded with anger, which increased conflict with the coworker and led to problems with his boss. After Jose's interview, consider hitting the back button and replaying the scene. Think about and discuss Jose's interview.
This is what happened at work. My coworker, Natalie, made a smart, sarcastic remark to me when I was only trying to help her. We got into an argument, and then my boss chewed me out. After Natalie's remark, I thought, who does she think she is? She shouldn't talk to me that way. I don't deserve to be treated like that. I can't stand anybody talking down to me. I respect others, and others should respect me. I was furious. I could feel my face getting hot, and my blood felt like it was boiling. I got a sharp pain in my stomach. I gave her a piece of my mind. My boss heard about it and chewed me out a second time. That made me madder. I talked with a friend who manages a pizza place. He asked me, "Why are you getting yourself so angry?" He helped me to calm down. Now I have started telling myself, I don't like smart remarks that put me down, but I can stand it. I don't like my boss chewing me out, but I can stand that too. I told myself the boss is the boss, and in the future, I'm not going to get myself so angry and upset by what other people say, because I do want to keep my job.
Most people who get angry believe that their anger is justified by bad situations or badly acting people. Near the end of the interview, you see Jose thinking about the importance of better managing his anger at work. Poor anger management can create significant problems in all relationships, including relationships at work. If anger causes important relationships to suffer or impairs a person's performance at school or work, that person might have an anger disorder. Let's look at your emotional intelligence, which is basically the ability to understand and manage your emotions. To live successfully and happily, emotional intelligence matters more than general intelligence. Since emotional intelligence is learned rather than inherited, it can be improved. Emotional intelligence is made up of 5 abilities or skills. These abilities are knowing our emotions, managing our emotions, recognizing emotions in others, managing relationships with others, and motivating ourselves to achieve our goals. Let's look at these 5 abilities in more depth. Number 1, knowing our emotions is understanding ourselves and being able to name or label our feelings. Knowing our emotions also is being aware of our silent self-talk statements and automatic thoughts that primarily determine our emotions and actions. Managing our emotions includes soothing ourselves when upset without drugs, alcohol, or overeating, practicing self-control, avoiding high levels of anxiety, anger, and depression, handling setbacks and disappointments in life, tolerating frustration without awfulizing about it, accepting ourselves, and knowing our emotions. People who are ineffective at managing their emotions frequently get angry at traffic and other drivers, or they might impulsively tell off a coworker, boss, or teacher. An accountant got mad at another accountant at a conference and hit him in the nose. It caused that accountant, who was poor at controlling his emotions, legal problems and other problems for years. Managing our emotions is highly dependent on knowing our automatic thoughts and silent self-talk statements. Learning to manage our emotions is critical to successful living. Teaching you how to better manage your emotions is a major goal of SOS. The next emotional intelligence ability is number 3. Recognizing emotions in others is the ability to read and understand another person's feelings, intentions, and behavior. Number 4, managing relationships with others is the ability to smoothly handle relationships, to connect with others, to negotiate solutions to conflict, and to handle difficult people. Managing relationships is highly dependent on managing your own emotions and behavior. You can't manage relationships until you manage your emotions. Number 5, motivating ourselves to achieve our goals is the final skill of emotional intelligence. It involves planning, persistence, tolerating frustration, and recovering from setbacks and disappointments. Success in school, jobs, and relationships is highly dependent on developing the 5 abilities of emotional intelligence. You can't manage your life until you manage your emotions.
Now that we have learned the 5 abilities of emotional intelligence, let's take a brief quiz. First, put away your study sheets. Take a paper and pencil and list the 5 abilities of emotional intelligence. List the 5 abilities in any order. After you restart the video, I will show you the answers and you can check your list. Please pause the video now. Here are the 5 abilities. It's okay to list them in any order. How many did you list?
Let's see an example of a salesperson who needs to work on improving his emotional intelligence. Listen to his silent, hot self-talk, as well as his out-loud talk. Of the 5 emotional intelligence abilities, which 2 need the most improvement in the salesperson? After viewing the scene, consider hitting the back button and replaying it. Think about and discuss the scene.
Hello, sir. How can I help you?
I bought this expensive digital recorder from you on Friday. Look here. I paid almost $600 for this. There is no manual, and I have no idea how to operate it. I am mad as hell. Now, what are you going to do about it?
This SOB should not get angry at me. He should not be yelling at me. It's not my fault that he doesn't have a manual. I can't stand him talking down to me. Damn him. He's making me mad. These things are not hard to operate. Just go online and learn how. Anybody could do it. Get yourself a manual from the manufacturer. We do not give technical support here. You know how to use the internet, don't you?
I'm returning it, and you are going to give me my money back.
These things are not hard to operate. Anyone can learn how to use a digital recorder. Download the manual yourself. You know how to use the internet, don't you?
I am leaving this digital recorder with you, and I'm going to call my credit card company and tell them it was defective and to block payment, and I'm not coming back. And nobody from my band is coming back either.
There goes another customer that made me mad. And that's a $600 sale that we are going to lose. My boss isn't going to like me messing up again, losing this big sale and making another customer mad. I don't want to lose this job too. Not managing my emotions sure got me in trouble again.
Which two abilities of emotional intelligence of the salesperson need the most improvement? Take out a paper and pencil and list your two answers. After you restart the video, I'll show you the answers. Please pause the video now. The two abilities of emotional intelligence most needing improvement are probably number 2 and number 4. Let's give the salesperson another chance to manage his emotions and this complaining customer. This time the sales clerk uses calming, rational self-talk to manage his anger and the complaining customer. After viewing the scene, consider hitting the back button and replaying it. Think about or discuss the scene.
Hello, sir. How can I help you?
I bought this expensive digital recorder from you on Friday. Look here. I paid almost $600 for this. There is no manual, and I have no idea how to operate it. I am mad as hell. Now, what are you going to do about it?
I'm starting to get angry, but I need to stay calm. I need to keep my temper under control. My boss won't like me messing up again. I don't have to get angry to handle this complaining customer. I need to remember, I am responsible for my own anger. I can help you with this problem. You do need a manual. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go onto the company's website and print you off a temporary manual. And then I'll be sure that the company gets you a bound manual later. Is that okay?
That's great. I'll just look around while I'm waiting.
I'll run you off a manual with instructions now. It'll probably take about 5 minutes.
Thank you.
Notice that the salesperson is annoyed, but uses calming, rational self-talk to manage his emotions and to manage his relationship with this complaining customer. The salesperson acknowledges that he is responsible for his own anger and doesn't blame his emotions on what his customer says or does. He displays strength in the emotional intelligence abilities of number 2, managing our emotions, and number 4, managing our relationships. We have learned that people have 4 core emotions: anxiety, anger, depression, and contentment. That makes 3 major unpleasant emotions and 1 major pleasant emotion. People who have difficulty managing the 3 unpleasant emotions will cause themselves many problems in life, including problem relationships. Also, we have learned that there are 5 emotional intelligence abilities. The first 2 abilities are knowing your emotions and managing your emotions. The 3 additional emotional intelligence abilities depend heavily on the first 2. This video program can help improve your emotional intelligence. Your emotional intelligence matters more than your general intelligence in achieving contentment, maintaining good relationships, and attaining your goals.